outcry and bipartisan criticism has exploded in recent days over the Trump administration's policy of prosecuting all illegal border crossers. John Moe or Getty Images 75 bipartisan former U.S. attorneys call on Sessions to end family separations by Lewis Nelson. June 19, 2018, 7:39 a.m. EDT. CMS text-align. Left text-align. Left. CMS text-align. Center text-align. Center. CMS text-align. Right text-align. Right. CMS magazine style. Small caps font variant. Small. L caps. CMS playbook style. Rubric color pound B 70,000. Font weight bold. Font family sans serif. A bipartisan group of 75 former U.S. attorneys slammed the Trump administration policy of separating children from parents who take them illegally across the border, arguing in a letter posted online Monday. It traumatizes children and robs current U.S. traumatizing children by separating them from their parents as a deterrent for adult conduct is, in our view, sufficient reason to halt your policy. The former U.S. attorneys of the agency, they need to prioritize more important prosecutions. But as former U.S. attorneys wrote in their letter to Attorney General Jeff Sessions, attorneys, we know that the collateral consequences of this ill-advised approach ultimately render us less safe as a nation. It is a simple matter of fact that the time a department attorney spends prosecuting misdemeanor nor illegal entry cases may be time he or she does not spend investigating more significant crimes. Story continued below. The letter noted that the group had served under presidents of both parties. Outcry and bipartisan criticism have exploded in recent days over the Trump administration's policy of prosecuting all illegal border crossers, a step that has prompted the separation of parents who are taken to adult criminal detention centers and their children who cannot accompany them and are therefore taken to child-only centers. Nielsen becomes face of Trump's border separations by Elian Johnson and Annie Carney at child detention centers toured over the weekend by reporters and lawmakers. Children were held in cages made of chain link fencing, laying on green mats with reflective blankets. The stark imagery amplified the outcry from opponents of the separation policy. The Trump administration, for its part, has argued that the practice of separating families is the fault of Democrats unwilling to accede to the broader demands of the president, including construction of a border wall and an end to certain immigration programs. The White House has also argued that its hands are tied by existing law when it comes to separating families. Neither argument has stood up to scrutiny. There is no law requiring families be separate at the border, only a policy established by the Trump administration that could just as easily be rescinded. The former U.S. attorneys, too, noted that the law does not require the systematic separation of families under these circumstances and that the separations are taking place solely at our direction, and the unfolding tragedy falls squarely on your shoulders. It is time for you to announce that this policy was ill-conceived and its consequences and cost are too drastic, too inhumane, and flatly inconsistent with the mission and values of the United States Department of Justice. The former U.S. It is time for you to end it, attorneys wrote. Effective leadership and the integrity of the world's leading law enforcement agency require nothing less. This article tagged under Immigration. Jeff Sessions, Asylum. DOJ. Central America Attorneys General separated families. Missy NG out on the latest scoops. Sign up for Politico Playbook and get the latest news. Show comments every morning in your inbox.